said, like I'm doing it big for Nats for us, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And like that's what I want to do. Like that's like my birthday present, and that's also like just a thank you to you and your brothers, bro. Like 'cause I got something special for y'all niggas. Like, you
Appreciate it.
know, yeah, bro. I was telling Drew, like, yeah, like I'm trying to get like the penthouse. I'm gonna try to figure, or technically, like I said, I want to know like who. Like, I truthfully, I want to fly with whoever. You know, like that's like my main thing is just to like once I like buy my plane ticket, it's like it's up from there. Like once I get that, I'm getting the crib like by
Yeah,
the end of by the end of May, and then by the time I just added so much shit up. Just not I hate like looking into the future, but I'm always just trying to prepare myself, you know. And like I said, about time that come roll around, nigga, that's just gonna be like we don't have to worry about shit from like I don't want to worry about like where we laying our head to the cards too. You know what I mean? Like that's why I want to get in order. Like I'm about to sometime in like after the new rarity set come out, I'm buying all the staples. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make sure we have every staple, bro. Like don't give a fuck about the price. You know, I want to make sure that we have every fucking card.
like ain't no
Or
shit.
yeah,
Like nigga,
no excuses, my nigga, on me, bro. Like you know, like niggas been grinding all fucking year, bro, and then just to get up to this point and like, and not even that, like I could see like not that I've been switching decks and shit, but myself, I could just feel like I know I've been getting better, bro. And I could see not even just us, even you, Cardboard, like how we just been grinding to get the invites and shit like that, and like I want to just keep that like that momentum right now, and like I said, I want everything just to be ready, bro. And like we said, we gotta start preparing ourselves, making sure we're ahead of the curve, like on
We
everything
do.
from to studying the OCG to making sure that we have all the cards, our decks absolutely right. Like, you know what I mean? For like these bigger tournaments, you know?
You know what? When they look at our page, you know what they're seeing though? They're seeing all of like I know it's like our work and stuff, but it's like that shit's like Reap's work. Like when you just look at our page, like that's like the editing and shit. That's like that just shows like
style.
how powerful that
Yeah.
that visually can be
Consistent
because it looks
too.
clean. Then when I first met you guys and John's like, "Oh yeah, we're on YouTube," I thought it was just gonna be like you already know what I thought it was going to be. Not as professional as it was because I didn't know him and I was used to the YouTube standard. And we're above that on YouTube, which I think is huge. And like it's going to really help us pop off once we keep rolling. And we will continue. Like if we get 1,000, it means we're going to get 10,000. It means we're going to get 100. It means like we have the potential to get 1,000,000. Like it's
We
there.
was we was at nothing at a point, bro. Like WUNAX was nothing. I was just the one lonely nigga with like Zach and Wade fighting all these other niggas, bro. Like it was just three of us in the beginning, and I just built this shit up. I built this shit up, and a lot of niggas have come and gone, yeah. But I feel like right now the roster
Does
is
it?
the best it's ever
Yo,
been.
I want like a Batman and a Superman and a Spider Man at the thumbnail, and this would be like origin stories. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was one of the main reasons though that I came up so fast is that like I was just that one lonely grinder, bro. I was out here just fighting motherfuckers, and yeah, niggas don't like me, whatever the fuck. But I was just like, I'm not gonna let y'all boys intimidate me from playing. I'm
On
sorry.
my mom. That's exactly how I feel, bro. And it's just like, and yeah, it's just like, yeah, man. Like I could go on about that because that's how I definitely feel. It's just like certain motherfuckers just be like I want to say cocky, but like that like trying to intimidate you, and it's just like, bro, like no, I'm not that one. I'm not the fucking one, dog. Like play your game, dude. You know.
I've seen some
And then
fucking shit.
no, it ain't even about like being timid. One thing is just irritating, bro. Is like people are just sore losers, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's what I
True.
just been noticing with a lot of fucking people, and it's just like you're not gonna win every game.
Nah, I've lost some tough matches, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And when I feel the urge to say some bullshit, I bite my tongue a lot of the times, and I realize it's just I'm such a competitor that like my nature. makes me want to like fucking talk shit and do whatever the fuck. But like that's where that that's where that sportsmanship and that gentleman, you know what I mean? Like morality has to kick in. Like you have to be better than your emotions. You have to be better than. Yeah, I got fucking shifted 5 times at the
Yeah.
championship because that
Yeah.
happened. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go rip off Fernando's head
Mm-hmm.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, nah, you shifted me. It is what it is. I'll say
Yeah.
that's about as far as it'll go though.
Oh, I totally forgot I was supposed to get his deck profile too, but then I was like doing my other shit. I forgot. Oh well.
It is what it is. I didn't worry about it either.
Well, you
But
love flu, don't you?
oh yeah, I must. What up, What up, Adam, baby?
Yo, what's up, gamers?
What is up? Hey, Adam, would you like to, for our nonverbal audience? I don't know if you've introduced yourself on the podcast. You can give your shout out like your YouTube.
Yeah, sure. So, what's up? My name is Adam the Amazing 64, or Adam ATA 64 for short. I do a lot of funny things, animation, gaming, and just Yu-Gi-Oh. My YouTube channel is Adam Ada 64, and I also have a Twitch, which I really need to start using them again because it's been way too long. But yeah,
Nice.
aside from that, just been getting into the Yugi grind and this format. I'm just kind of waiting for it to for a ban list at this point.
We all are. It's why it might be on this
Yeah.
deck and why I picked it up, as you can see.
Yeah,
And no.
Flu's not a
Fucking
bad
flu. How
choice.
fucking dare you?
Flu's not a bad choice.
If you don't jump out the nearest window.
Yo, look at this. Yo, this side deck though is gonna be actually insane. I have a new concept of a side deck.
Can I try and sell you on something?
Yes, please. This is the time to do it.
Okay, for Flu, have you considered running one Ponix with the Fire King spell card that pops a card, because Ponix is a searchable card off of he's a level 1 winged beast, so you can grab it off Rabina and you can get the spell card that just pops a card by popping the Ponix.
Oh, that's icy. Actually, I'm gonna side
My
it.
brother was trying that out and he's like, I actually like this a lot. It's like Fire King something that's like twice.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Pendulum would side.
No, not Circle, not Circle. The new one. The new one. It's in the structure deck. It's Fire King something. I can't remember. Fire King.
This one.
Last one. Yep, Fire King Skyburn. Skyburn and Ponix. It's a funny. You just shove 2 cards into your deck and you're good to go. Honestly, it's kind of silly.
It just is. I mean, is there? I guess if you draw this though, it doesn't really do anything, right?
Well, no, because then it just like lets your Ponix off your search. Just like, oh, well, then you can just pop it immediately. It's like it's a general pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can get rid of a floodgate card that might be putting a bother to you. You know?
Okay.
I know this is relevant, but you had some interesting YUBEL takes in chat.
Oh yeah. You want me to like regurgitate?
Yeah, because I didn't get to
those?
see or read it enough.
Bro.
Yeah, sure. Let me bring it up because let's see. YUBEL. Ah, yes, the different YUBEL lines that you can do. So going into Legacy of Destruction format, YUBEL is definitely in the higher range of like playability due to the field spell that they'll be getting, as well as Squirmer. The nice thing with Squirmer is it's a one-of, because you just search it off of any card that searches the card that mentions YUBEL. And it's an extender that gets you an additional Fiend body on board that can get you into things such as Yama, to get into your Unchained package. It's a 0/0 Fiend that you can revive with Gates from the Dark Beckoning Beast engine, which is usually everyone should just play 2 Beckoning, 2 Gates. And then
Yeah, that's so fucking broken.
Yeah. I was saying that you can run Crossout Designator with the deck with like 2 copies of hand traps that are pretty general, such as like Imperm, Ash, Nibiru. And then what you can do is when your opponent tries to do a hand trap to you and you want to put a stop to it because, you know, it might just turn off your entire turn, you can banish that hand trap with Crossout Designator. There's a spell card that YUBEL has access to called Mature Chronicle. It gains a counter every time you summon a YUBEL monster that mentions YUBEL. And due to the new support, you're going to be doing that a lot more due to the field spell and Squirmer. So Mature Chronicle's second 2 counter remove effect lets you add a banished card to your hand. The Crossout Designator kind of just turns into this like mini grab any card you want from your deck that's a hand trap for the next turn. So you can grab Nibiru, you can grab Imperm, you can grab Ash Blossom, and then use Chronicle to bring it from the banished zone while turning off your opponent's options during their turn. And other fun things too is like, oh, you need specific setup for next turn. Maybe you want to grab an Unchained, Abominable Prison or the Pop card. You can grab a Floodgate card in games 2 or 3, such as Call, Summon Limit, Banish your Summon Limit, and then you can add Summon Limit and set it. There's a lot of fun utility with Crossout with YUBEL, which I think is really nifty.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that seems kind of scary almost. Like having like protection like that is.
It's the versatility of utility. It comes from the same philosophy as to why Goaty runs Crossout Designator, because Crossout acts as both preventing of the negates that you need, and also acts as an engine piece
Extender, yes.
to then
Yeah,
next turn summon them.
Jesse Cotton's predicting that should be like the top one of the best decks for next format.
Which one, the YUBEL?
Yeah.
We should have.
I definitely think so, just because, like, good lord, once the new fusion comes out in what we are assuming will be in the Battles of Legends set, because it mentions that there'll be support for sets that are being for archetypes in lead, and YUBEL is in lead due to the field spell and Squirmer. We're assuming that the magazine promo that Japan got this year with the new YUBEL fusion. In last year's Battle of Legends sets, we got the retrain of Flame Wingman, and that was the magazine promo as well, and that was like around a 3-month turnaround from OCG exclusive to TCG exclusives. So we're assuming that in this upcoming Battles of Legends set in June-ish, I think it is when we will have access to that YUBEL fusion, which would be just in time for Nats.
Oh, I thought that was supposed to come out sooner.
Is it not in June or is it in May?
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was in May. But
Final Revenge. I might be mistaken because I think I might have seen a date pushback. That might have just been yeah, it's June 21st. It got pushed back.
oh damn,
Yeah.
that fucking sucks.
June 21st.
That's one thing I hate. I fucking hate
yeah,
how
it'll be
the
in time for Nats at least. So YUBEL will definitely
OCG
have,
just get
it'll have time for
everything
Nats.
months before us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been that way though.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I wish it was just like
integrated.
They get their shit, we get ours a couple weeks later, type shit. You know.
Yeah.
One of the benefits about it, though, okay, it's like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because we get knowledge going forward into what we're going to be receiving, so we have time to prep on the cards that we want.
Yeah.
But then another negative factor on that is that cards will get bought outright very quickly with anticipation to that, and we don't know if they'll be getting any reprints from any TCG exclusive sets that they'll announce in a short area of time, you know? And on top of that, people are playtesting with these new cards and ideas already for months ahead, that once the format's finally there, it feels like we've been playing this format longer than it is. So then we're already craving for the next stuff immediately.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, does Flu play 2 of these traps?
I play 1.
Just play
it's
1.
Searchable and recyclable.
Bring it back.
It's searchable and recyclable.
Yeah. It's broken.
Please don't play Flu.
Bro, I got it like basically for free, and I have QCR Featherstorms.
Dude, I cooked, homie. What's that Flu player that be going to fucking lost on?
Fernando.
Dude,
Yeah.
when your opponent
Bro,
begs you not to play a deck, or your teammate.
I fucking no. He pissed me off though. I ain't gonna cap, because it's like he fucking evenly matched me fucking going second, and it's just like game 1. And it's like, bro.
Oh, in game 1, oh, bro, I played against a guy that had Duster in main game 1, and I was just
Yeah. But no, I hit him with the Oki though, you know. So I think it was just so like one thing I do respect about Flu is once that ball's like once you get that ball rolling, it's tough, you know. It's just like that's one thing I hate about it, and it's like nothing you could fucking possibly do. So I just hit him with the Oki. I made his ass go first, and he was shocked like after like siding because I know he sided like everything on
For
second.
going second, yeah, you just hit him with the reverse Uno card.
Yeah,
I agree.
and then I think
That's
he
a good
break
tactic
game.
sometimes.
Well,
Yeah.
like flu specifically, it's like it's annoying when you have to face it going forward because they run a good amount of hand traps. Shifter's annoying to deal with, but if they have their board set up already, and your deck is built that it can break boards, once you break that board, they are not usually having the resources to counterplay if you break board and set up negates.
I see.
Because they use a lot of their resources for going first and such, and so if you get rid of like the map and whatever face down cards they have, if they have the unexplored winds on the field already with an M pen, and you pop all that stuff with like an evenly matched, it feels great. And then you can set yourself up with some imperms and such.
It's a pretty represented deck, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's
No.
really it's
Extremely cheap if you look at that
It
price
is.
tag up there.
It is. I know.
Pretty
That's-
damn cheap.
That's why I love to pick up like a lot of cards like for cheap or like a big card, like you know, trading a lot of stuff for like one little thing or trading a lot of little things for one big thing. Now this card, before back in the past, we had some not controversy, but I guess the other Jacob said that this card's like a win more. But I'm wondering now with like if you're gonna use up like your resources and if you maybe want some hand traps. Do you guys know about this Precious Cards from Beyond at all?
That's an old one, but yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah. It's just when you tribute summon a monster with 2 tributes successfully, draw 2 cards. And it's not once per turn. So, I don't.
Let's see. Tribute summon a monster with 2 tributes. Does that count with unexplored?
Yeah,
winds?
it does count if you. Because you're the one that's tributing your opponent's stuff. Yeah, so it's essentially like draw 2 on your turn, maybe draw 4 on your turn, because if you perform 2 tribute summons, you could, if you have another bird, you can just go for like a double freaking M-Pen play or something. Or if you already have like, you know what I mean, to draw 4 cards, and then you're like, are you kidding me? This card, maybe I should test it honestly and just see, because it's like if I just slap it in there.
You need to switch out your extracts for Prospies then.
Yeah. Oh, because I can use this under prosperity?
No, you can't use it under Prospe or Extrav, I believe. That's the
No,
issue
I
as
know,
well.
but the thing is that I'd be seeing either one of them, and even if I see this, I'm doing it. The deck's doing what it does, so I'm gonna draw 2 on their turn anyways. So it's like
instead of Prospe, then, if you're wanting precious cards from Beyond to be active on your turn, why not run Cowries to dodge imperms and veilers?
what is it now?
Cowrie, Cowrie.
Oh, the swallows.
Yeah. So this card specifically, it's like built with flu in mind because you tribute it from the hand or field to then grab another one, so you get to dodge Imperm Veiler with it when you do.
And then still resolve.
Or if you're stuck with a big guy in your hand, you can tribute the big guy in your hand to get you a little guy to your hand.
You think I need to be running Call by the Grave?
Called by is kind of good for dealing with Droll if you don't open the shifter.
Or the ash, or you chain block the ash now, right?
You always chain block Ash. It's super easy to do with
like the
Ash.
only time that you don't is just when you only open up.
Or no, the second summon when you do Ego or Robina is the second summon after map. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
when you have the opponent has the Ash opportunity.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to learn like the lines of like when to summon and how to summon. I just remember this deck, like the hype on this deck, the amount of cards that like in card advantage, like being able to get those cards back. And then if you just think
I don't know how to
about,
feel about Nib. I don't know how to feel about Nib in your deck.
I just feel like it's so good against.
But the issue is that you don't get to use your map or your trap card the turn that you want to Nib them.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you can't special summon when you're using the bird effects.
I fuck
you
with
can't
that.
use your Nib. Yeah.
I even will play with 45 with all this search and draw stuff, but I want to know if we need to play this at 3. We want to.
Cowrie is real good.
Because it's like this, essentially, right?
It is. It's exactly copies 4 through 6 for Advent, which is great.
Dude, and then you make your opponent have to like think like, do I need to waste this? And like you put that on them, and it's just a nice trade to get used there. Used there. I can't talk. Okay. All right, cool. And now I also saw the option done against me. I didn't realize how easy it was to like. Okay, he like got his other normal summon of the map, and then he's like no effect, and then he normal summons one from his hand. He's like no effect. I'm like, oh fuck, I could get like Zeused here. Like I could get like he's going into a Exceed. Like that just feeling was super scary. And like
just to go into a Zeus.
Yeah, just straight into a fucking Zeus, bro. Like that option, like I just love that. I like that.
Nightingale, and you have the Downward Magician, so you have 2 Zeus activations. Sure.
Or is there a way? Is that what it is? It's just the Nightingale and the
Nightingale with Zeus and Downward, yeah. And if you're running, you know, because you don't even touch the extra deck, you might as well just run 3 and 3 and 3 just to hopefully
make sure I do it. Yeah, because there's nothing really else. Isn't there a negate level 1? I wouldn't probably go out of my way to make that though.
It's not that, no.
It's a bounce back or something.
The level 1. Or rank 1 rather.
Yeah, I think it's a Lear. It's this one, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm some Blue Robin. Yes, it's a non-once per turn bounce on a special summon monster.
I don't think that would really come up.
It does not.
What's the one I want? I probably want one of these that can attack directly, huh?
That's Assembled Nightingale. Yeah, that's the one you want to max on because, again, extra if you don't want it to hit and then your Zeus line isn't available.
Are any of these other ones potentially good?
Starling can add you a Winged Beast from deck to hand.
Ooh, so...
Can add you DD Crow, which is very funny.
It can. And how effective is that this format?
DD Crow is very good in this coming format.
Is it? Maybe I can side. What are your thoughts on my enemy controller choice?
I like it.
Take their big stuff and like.
You have to. They see it coming. Let's talk about the decks you'd be expecting in a lead format. Let's assume Snake Eyes just is no longer a thing. So here's the thing: Econ does not do anything against Voiceless Voice.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. What it does against Tenpai Dragon is in the battle phase you can activate it, because in the main phase their cards will be unaffected by your shit due to the field spell. So you have to use Econ in the battle phase to steal one of their guys before they start attacking and ramming. So it's essentially turns off their battle phase. So that's like one nice benefit of it. With YUBEL, it forces them to use Super Poly or Eternal Favorite early.
What's good against YUBEL right now? Like if I were to side in like the number 1 is 2.
You already got Duster. Cosmic. Cosmic's very strong.
Yeah, because
you want spell and trap destruction. You need to deal with Tenpai Dragon field spell. You need to deal with the YUBEL field spell, and then also.
It sounds like this just needs to be fucking Cosmic, honestly.
Cosmic just sounds clean.
And then we're also we're tributing their stuff too, which isn't too bad. What about a card like Soul Exchange? Does it matter? You don't have to do it right then and there. You just can do it that turn, right?
I would say Monarch Storm 4th is a better card than Soul Exchange.
Oh yeah. Because you can do it on their turn too as an interruption. But is it you're already doing that?
So you do that effect, right? And then once you have the opportunity to tribute summon when you're using your maps, then you can use that, because it doesn't give you the immediate normal summon. It just gives you the option to tribute summon using that monster when you tribute summon during that turn. So you have to you chain 1 map to get your summon, chain 2 Monarch Storm 4th target their guy, and then on resolution of map you can tribute their guy to summon your dude.
Okay.
So that's how Monarch Storm 4th works on your opponent's turn for that.
Wait, can I like special summon this dude and then proceed to do a normal summon?
No, because it just prevents you from summoning for the rest of the turn. If
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. And you already have to have a monster on the field to do so, so no.
Do you think these links are worth playing?
Maybe just SP and Phoenix, but Cerberus, I don't know.
Yeah, because this kind of does what Cerberus
it does
would
what
do.
you need.
better with no
you
cost.
I mean, your big issue is just dealing with floodgates, because summon limit, anti-spell, and to a degree, skill drain.
I
You
should
still
do
just
a, I should do like a link Karibo though, so I can. Wait, if I activate, oh no, I probably
yeah,
can't.
if you
Do
activate the effect and it gets negated, you can't go into the links. Correct.
that. But you still want to be able to banish, when you do your little knight, don't you? Like if I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
if you
it, you
want
know
to
what I
banish
mean?
with Roll Knight, let's say you
Yeah.
just normal summon no effect,
Exactly.
no effect, then you can link Karibo into the Little Knight, sure.
But
And
I
then
think,
afterwards, you can use the Little Knight to make Typhon.
but when am I doing that? That's actually a decent play, huh? Like make Little Knight and then make a Typhon, pop a card, and like try to hope like to do my normal thing the next turn.
Yeah, the only issue is that you realistically do that with map on the field, but if they flip anti-spell, like that's the one card that you want to deal with. Because you can't deal with skill drain, you can't deal with rivalry, even though rivalry doesn't really affect you, it goes and that kills you a lot. Those are one-ofs. Kickboo hurts you as well. So yeah.
What else would you play? You think?
I think again,
Just
most of
max
the guys,
three?
it's just most of them are just banished targets off of X Drive, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess there's an argument to be made with like Super Poly or like against like Branded or some decks that run like Maximus, having 2 Maximus targets in your extra deck to then benefit off of Maximus trying to do its own shenanigans. Like you can send an Entis for a pop and you can send a Garura for a draw.
Yeah, who knows? People love to splash Dogmatica and fucking like everything. It's almost like a little Sky Striker.
Up, like Voiceless Voice has it where they can do Maximus plays because they can run the Deer Servant, sending they can send a card and then they can use Maximus to pitch Arc Lights to then get themselves their pieces.
What would you?
Yeah.
What would the targets you think be for the Maximus?
For Maximus plays, it's just like Garura and Entis, really. Like Garura just gets you a draw and then Entis just gets you a pop, so it's like, sure, let's benefit off of, let's go essentially +2 here.
No, I want to put a Dogmatica package in Flu. The Flu did play. They would normal summon sometimes. They'd end by normal summoning their Ecclesia. Did you ever see that at all?
So like, let's say if they start out with map. Yeah, if they start with map and then do their whole play and they still have their original normal summon, they could do Nadir Servants, pitch, and then summon Ecclesia set punishments. Yeah, they can do that. But it's 2 cards. It's like 3-5 cards in your deck that it's like not part of your main strategy that you don't want to see really.
Yeah.
Like your main strategy already does so much.
I feel ya.
It's already 10 o'clock.
It is, yeah. I'm gonna probably go like another good like 10 minutes here, just because we started a little bit late, at least. But what's that, sir?
Yeah, we could wrap it up in 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10-minute warning. Also, if you guys are listening in on this, guys, go check out the Team WUNAX page for tips, tutorials, deck profiles, the podcast in video format, replays, even replays of like coverage for like events. Like, it's everything that you would need all right there. So make sure you check that page out. Maybe we'll even do you'll see this deck and you'll hear us talking about it right there. So you know what? Do it.
The toxicity of
our city.
At least it's not runic, I'll give you that.
I walked into that one.
No, body on the ground, body on the fire. No, I'll get down though. I'll rock out with my deck shuffled. Look at John. What? That should be a shirt. Rock out with your And then like the back of it, it's like rock out with your dot dot dot, and the back just says deck shuffled. That could be one of our like collab shirts or something. You know?
I'm pretty sure we'll come up with something more clever.
We can make something. Dude, I was just thinking we could have a, what was it? He said Gotti. Is that a thing? That's a deck, right?
Goaty.
Goaty.
Yeah, Goaty.
Yeah.
Goaty's gonna be very prominent if there's a ban list.
So here-
nerf Snake Eyes, because the issue with Goaty is that it can't really play around the princess pop.
I see. So it just seems to get through that. Well, my more thinking was like, what if we took Goaty and we like found a way to like represent it in like its most, like whatever the monster is, right? We could make like an AI, like make a rap about that, like Goaty's like life, and then you could animate it, and boom, fucking 250,000 views. Like
I don't understand what.
Lil Goaty.
Yeah.
He's a little Yu-Gi-Oh fish rapper that you animated.
Little Goldie, I'm fucking.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying it could work. I'll do a little sketch. I'll send you a sample. All right. If I have to pay you to fucking make it, I will. Maybe that could just be a video itself.
All right. I need to give you like. All right. I need to let you know on like how long something.
Put
takes
his
when it
foot
comes to
down.
animation.
I
Listen,
know.
I'm gonna show
Okay.
you I'm gonna show you a project that I did that I had a lot of fun. But I'm gonna show you. You're gonna be like, "That's cute, right?" And then I'm gonna tell you how long that took me to make. All right.
I like that. This could even be a segment. Like, guess how long like this took me to make.
Proud of
Shit.
yourself.
I'll fucking do that right now. I'll do that with this.
Let me find it.
What do you think, guys? How long do you think that took me? I'll give you a hint. It's like 1/20th done.
All right. Here, I posted it in the general.
About an hour.
Put your answer in the comments.
Like 2
No.
days.
No. Like probably 3 hours on and off. I don't know if you can
That little
see.
hey girl.
It's like
Okay.
it's nothing
Yeah.
but
How long
dots.
do you think? How long do you think it took me to animate that?
8 hours.
Wait. Let me see.
General.
Let me see. Is it in the WUNAX
It's in
chat?
general and WUNAX
Oh.
chat. Yeah.
Make me reveal all my screen sharing. Team WUNAX. Kyler giving me the deals. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Where is it? Let me see.
It's in general.
I don't see it in general.
I'm literally in WUNAX TCG. In the Discord.
Oh, in the Discord. Wow.
Bingus.
Dingle.
Well, that at
Anyways.
least took you like a day.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Like total amount of hours?
Yep.
12.
Not 10. You were close.
I was just thinking about actually how you would with like no knowledge at all and watching it, and the more I watched it, the more I realized that yeah. I like it though. It's cold.
Cute. It was a very fun project. I need to find more energy to do stuff like that.
It all is about yeah, like the energy. That's like what's nice about me and John. I feel like a good thing that me and him have going is like I feel like we feed off of each other's energy. Like a lot of us do. Like, but like him and I specifically like on like ideas and stuff. Like, and he'll be like, "That's a stupid fucking idea." I'll be like, "I know," but I'll still write them down.
I'm curious on like other stuff, like even with editing. So like I did the new Stevie Blunder video that came out today, and it has some pretty good views and traction already, which I'm happy about with the amount of effort I put into it.
Nice. I'll go watch and support you for sure.
Sweet. But yeah, that took like 4 hours of editing, so that was fun.
It's good to get an idea because then if I do have a project, because I do want to do more stuff and I've got like an intro now and I'm getting an overlay and I'm trying to like make my goal is to make like one video a week and then just break that down into shorts and just keep on casually doing. You know, I just want to set a goal.
If you're curious, since you know you do editing and such, what my timeline looked like at the end of that video, since that's always fun to show.
Yeah.
From that Stevie video, this is what the timeline looked like at the end.
Let's see. Also, like, this is how you make it. Like, you're putting things. It's
All
almost
the
like a
little tiny-
looping, huh?
All the little freaking whatchamacallits.
The blues.
So we got the middle layer there. That's like the main video with the main audio. The orange segments are the parts that Stevie's talking in, and then I'm trimming up all of the fat in it, essentially all the dead air and such.
Mm-hmm.
And all the smaller tabs above are some visual graphics showing up on screen. The secondary layer, that's orange below, is his audio that I adjusted to 6 decibels less because he's loud as fuck. And then the bottommost layer is the music for the segments that he's talking.
Nice.
And each of those orange tabs, also I have every cut a different zoom in level depending if it's a nice cut or not. So I have 2 to 3 zoom in levels to keep the video visually interesting while he's yapping. And boy, does that man yap.
I honestly didn't never really like Stevie's content, but once I started
Wait, this is Farfa?
No, that's he's reacting to a Farfa video.
Oh, he is. I was like, wait a minute. You're
Yeah,
fucking
you're
doing fucking Farfa, bro? Holy shit.
No. No.
I mean,
not half bad.
I just applied today for MBT because he was looking.
What up,
for a
GV?
he was looking for a thumbnail art.
Yo, yo, yo.
oh, nice.
We're just in here.
Um,
WUNAX podcast.
BT.
Yeah, MBT. So I told him all
Hey, man,
to
y'all doing
do
your thing.
editing
I'm just
and
here
such.
to enjoy.
Oh no worries, guys. This is GV, one of the original WUNAX members from like the OG class. He's been
How's
out
it
the
going,
game.
fam?
He's one of my best friends.
What up, OG?
Yeah, I'm the guy who's got this crazy spicy tech that just
Ooh.
comes out of nowhere.
We like it. Like the spiritual water art in the flute that you grab off of Thrust.
Dude, you and Moser would get along so great, Stevie.
We
It's
will.
nothing new. It's,
We will,
Spicer
100% we
runs
will.
that as well with a thrust package because they end on Shizuku. So the same logic applies to the Fluonderies as well.
I know. I love it so much. This is a
The nice
banned
thing
card.
about it is that having hand knowledge in Flu is extremely powerful. Just because you know when to use your negates, your tributes, and start summoning off.
Is there, because of how many hand traps are in the format, is there like any merit to even like just
Well,
main
you're
decking
never
that?
you're never going to be using water art to look for hand traps because when you use water art, you're going first. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to look at your opponent's hand when they start their turn,
Right.
get rid of the most problematic card, which will usually be like evenly matched or
Nib.
tactic talents or cosmic or duster, and then from there you work and you use the knowledge that you know on their hand to make your summon plays to be integral, contributing with the if you're running the Monarch Stormforth, you can get rid of a problematic monster with that when you're summoning. You can use the winds to get rid of another problematic
Dude,
monster.
there's not too many
can take-
problematic monsters, is there? Because like anything that has, I was realizing that like it negates like almost every fucking link. It negates like the only way they're getting over it is like by battle, and then you just have your
no.
effect.
So like,
right?
let's say for example, in Snake Eyes, they normal summon Ash, they summon Poplar in defense, get Poplar into the spell, and then they can send Ash Poplar to summon Flamberge in defense.
Yeah,
and
Flamberge.
can get rid of the M-Pen.
Yeah, he puts in his speller trap.
Oh
and
yeah, I
that's it.
did that. I did that when I was playing against. Dude, I had to realize how to play
That's
against
why you need the
Flu.
spiritual water art so that you know when to start hitting shit properly. Because let's say, oh, they do have the Ash Poplar, and now they have the spell card. So I'm gonna use map on the summon of Ash. I'm gonna get rid of their Ash, but their Poplar still gets their spell. What am I supposed to do at this point of time based on what else is in their hand? Do I use my trap card then to start summoning and getting rid of their other card? Like, let's say if I have Stormforce, and then do a secondary tribute summon. Because I already used up the one with the Wandering Winds.
Hey, just to sidevert this conversation here, I have a prediction that they'll come out with a new style of extra deck monsters that is just like Lynx, except in defense mode only.
I don't want to see any new summoning mechanics. I think we have
That'd be
enough.
crazy.
That'd be cool,
Yeah.
dude. Why not? They could call them
Why not?
dinks.
That's right.
Dink. Yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, we're already getting along great. Love it. Sorry.
No, for sure. What are your thoughts on one Ash?
No, here's the thing, right? So, the when it comes to summoning mechanics and such in Yu-Gi-Oh, things are already underutilized with a lot of the current stuff. So, like Synchro, you have Barone and you have Borreload, and that's about it. That's really good in Synchro.
Unless you're playing Sword, you're probably playing like, fucking tangy stuff and maybe Berserker. But that's about it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. So it's like there's still all the summoning mechanics that exist currently. Some are just underutilized, like Exceeds, for example. The only well-represented Exceed archetype currently is Raid Raptor. So you don't need to make a new summoning mechanic and then just start pumping it like they
But
did with Lynx.
but it's not a new summoning mechanic. It would be exactly like Lynx, except instead of attack form, it'd be defense form. So it's not a new summoning mechanic. It'd be the same exact summoning
Personally,
mechanic,
what
but just
I
for a
think
different position.
done with Lynx is they could have made it more interesting by having attack and defense, because then it changes up where the arrows are pointing and it makes the cards more interesting in that
yes, it does, because then the arrows could be in places that would seem awkward in attack mode, but in defense
Mhm.
mode work. Yes.
I mean, imagine like
Agreed.
Geoverse Transnator. You're trying to dodge it. They'll summon it in either attack position or defense position to make it work.
But that does make merit for like the links though now, right? Like they make defense links. It would work.
It would work. I'm saying.
Yes. However,
It
the
would
thing
work,
is they would have to
but
universally state which side defense position is.
Yeah, I hear you on like we don't need more mechanics, but I will say, and Bird can back me up here. I have like predicted like 8 or 9 different
tech cards, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
GV to me is like a Dr. Von Skanovich, man. He's just a wild fucking wild doctor that makes crazy decks. Sometimes they work, and then sometimes you'll find that one grainy card. You're like, hey, it's fucking crazy.
You can help me find the flute tech then, because I'm gonna play this deck a little bit while the ban list cools over and things happen. These D-links come out. Like I'm gonna be just chilling.
Let's go.
You know what's another thing that I don't see people using anymore is Time Eater. Like imagine if you could summon Time Eater mid battle phase and then attack directly and then just end their whole main phase 1 for the next turn.
So at least with Time Eater, if you want to talk about it, the new card that came out in Phantom Nightmare, Psychic Processor, that can cheat out a level, machine monster from the hand. So let's say you get Time Eater to your hand because Psychic Processor, it's an E-Telly target. You can E-Telly the Psychic Processor. You can run a Small World Engine to get yourself to Time Eater. Then you can use Psychic Processor to cheat out Time Eater and another additional big body. That's a machine.
Disgusting.
I like how you like justify
now.
the consistency.
This is a going second strategy. That is already hard to do because your opponent will have negates and options to prevent you from skipping their main phase 1.
Well, unless I like knock all their cards off the table, right?
They haven't printed flipping the table yet from GX, so we can't work with that.
Ah, damn.
I'm kind of liking this.
I was just coming in, hop in, and cause a distraction. Y'all boys get to this work. Y'all be killing it. I'm so proud of everything that the team does. So just keep it up, man.
Yeah,
I'm really
appreciate
proud of all
it.
you guys.
We appreciate it. That's a good way to wrap it up, I think. Oh, so what are we feeling, boys? How are we liking this? You guys see what's going on here? I forgot my Apex Avion. Dude, I was thinking, too, what about freaking the...
Stop watching this. Answer.
Bro, look at this. Look at this, though, John.
Uh-huh.
Look at this. So good. Look at that. I probably shouldn't even return them. I just say I'm to show you how many cards you can get.
No, you're supposed to keep one banished to chain block on the opponent's turn.
I played tier elements. I don't know why you're playing deck in front of me.
I mean, this was the first deck I was playing when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh because tier was $650 and this deck was $50.
Fair.
Fair enough.
For
That's a great
for
way to bounce back into any game.
understood.
I'm about to do that.
Toxicity level. No.
Yeah. Well, last thoughts on this deck for one Ash, just because of the fire decks, or do we not care and do we need a
I mean,
main?
the one ash is just for a cross out target for you. Honestly, that's about it. You don't even need the ash blossom unless it's branded. In that case, you can
Right,
put two
you don't
ashes to
lose.
the side.
You don't care about branded, bro. Literally, they can set up all they want. You can't even get mirror jaded. You just fucking chain up because you got banned.
Why can't you get mirror jaded?
You can, but like it doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying. You'll just chain
Oh,
back to your hand.
All right, funny idea, real quick. YUBEL branded because branded banishment lets you bring back a level 8 or higher. What is it?
that might be the move.
Branded.
I would feel comfortable playing. I'm don't feel comfortable like playing Ubel with all the other like weird stuff. Like, but if it was like pure
Yeah.
Ubel, that let's
Well,
work
no,
on that
yeah.
project. We'll get back to it
No, what
next
I'm
week.
saying is like YUBEL branded because it can bring back a level 8 or higher fusion from your graveyard, so you can summon Loving Defender and then use branded banishment to banish all monsters on the board to summon another Loving. Defender.
What'd you do with Chimera stuff because of the Fiend thing?
So that
Maybe?
would just be like YUBEL Chimera, which is its own like deck you can play as well.
I think I might be on to that route. I'm gonna try that out because I want to
Honestly,
learn
it's
the
not
Chimera cards.
bad. The Chimera cards are insane, but I think
Mhm.
their best version is going to be Illusion Chimera with a Diabell Star package.
Hot.
Because you used it with the new illusions that come out in lead.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta be to work. Get up at 5:30 a.m. But I appreciate y'all swinging through. It's a great pod. Thank you guys for helping me with my deck. That was a great first test run with it. Yeah, thank you guys for checking out the Duelist Edge podcast. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.